What's up? This is Nick from Virvum and you're watching Bus Invaders. Get it? So Virvum is currently on tour with Archspire, INFERI, Wormhole on the Tech Track 2019, and this stop is in Chicago, and I'm gonna show you around our bus a bit. So right here, this is the entertainment sector where our singer Brian plays Minecraft currently, and our fill-in drummer Nathan plays Far Cry, just shoots a bunch of people like every other night or so. That's for that. And let's continue on to this wonderful fridge. We never had a fridge on tour before. This vehicle is the most comfortable thing we've ever come to afford. So start off with the fridge. We got some stuff in here like orange milk, which is weird. I just wanted to try it, but I actually tend to like stuff that nobody else likes. So we got this sauce, and we got this as a present at the New York show by a guy that worked at the bar, and he said that's a local thing, and ever since we've been putting this on like any food we eat. So this is pretty spectacular, and it's by a lady that lives in Brooklyn or something, and that's her like brand, sauce brand, and yeah, very thankful for that. Yeah, freezer wise, nothing. This stuff's been in here since we started the tour, I guess. I have no idea. Oh man, you don't even wanna talk about that stuff. That's our super fit fill-in drummer on this tour, Nathan Bigelow. He has this like fitness thing, so he eats all that supplement stuff like all the time. I never did any of it, but yeah. What else? We have a microwave. Oh, you want to take a closer look at this microwave because it's disgusting. And it seems like it never gets cleaned, but still working fine. Also, one of the benefits we have with this vehicle. So usually, I mean, we kind of cleaned up a bit. Of course, you have to. We have a special guest here filming it. We're currently 6 of us on this tour. Actually, this bus can fit 9 in total. So we have spare bunks where we load additional gear because we're not traveling with a trailer right now. So any drawers you can find, so it's either water or empty, but usually there's a lot of like merchandise. Yeah, here it says tab books and all that stuff. We have to, you know, fill that space up because trailers are expensive, and yeah, we don't need that much stuff, so we decided to have it all in here. Everybody in here has its like own little cabinet, like covered. Like mine is this. I got myself some cereals. I'm a cereal man. I got fucking caramel popcorn, which we don't get in Europe, so I tend to buy stuff that we don't usually have and then just try it and toss it if I don't like it. And here you go, Pop-Tarts. We don't get these in Europe either. Just a bunch of breads, just breakfast stuff basically. What else we got? Oh, that's our singer Brian's. He's on a budget, so he whenever we go out, he usually doesn't come, and he makes himself like soups, like canned ravioli, whatever. He buys that at the beginning of every tour. So yeah, he saves quite some money on that. So this is the managing table. Like whoever sits here is either eating out of a bowl, working on his laptop, or, well, I guess nobody usually just hangs out like this because we got all these sofas and everything, so we don't really do much with it. But first day on this tour, our guitarist Toby, he sat over there on like one of the sofas, and he wanted to eat oatmeal, and it like dropped. That was the first meal he ever ate on this tour, and it dropped on the sofa and on his clothes. So ever since then we just use this table for whoever is eating. Alright, let's go ahead to the bunks. This is our bass player Aaron's bunk. It's kind of, you can imagine, it's kind of hard to get up here. It is a real good swing, and I don't really want to get up here every time, so just said Aaron, he was 2 days late when he got on the tour, so it's just like, this is his, it's the worst one, it's gotta be his. This one we use as an additional, well, the bass, it's the bass ones, I don't know, no, we usually, we just hang out in here. Some other people were on this tour for a couple of days, so they got this bunk just to sleep over. So let's continue here. That's Nathan's, our fill-in drummer's bunk. He usually doesn't want to touch the walls when he sleeps, so he tends to like put a whole pillows into there, which I found is pretty hilarious. And that's the guitar player Toby's bunk. It's not so smelly this time, but usually when you... that's our singer Brian's bunk. It's all stuff, underwear, whatever you want to find. I mean, you know, it's a whole life put into 2 square meters, and yeah, everything you own is on those 2 square meters. So yeah, that's our driver. Driver Jose just got in. And then these bunks, we just use them for storage. Right now we loaded everything in already, so everything's at the venue. I got a spare pair of shoes here. Our backdrop is in here right now because we don't use it at that show. Yeah, that's packed with gear basically all day when we travel. And we do have a toilet. I mean, that's not, I mean, anyone who's ever had a bandwagon, they all look the same. Like it's not special, just for us. So here we have our extra shower that usually RVs don't really have, and that's really comfortable. It can shower up to like 9 people with 1 tank, so we usually refill the tank like once a day, or once. We usually drive overnight, so our driver just makes sure to refill it at some gas station. The shower is pretty well working. It's surprising. Like that's the one plus. Like usually in RVs you have a shower, it's super tiny and you don't really get to use it. But here it's super reliable, and I shower every day, so it's one huge perk, I would say. So here we stand in front of our little board. Like every time we get on a tour, we're really bad with names and with people, so we usually somewhere on a tour bus or somewhere even in like a Facebook group or so, we try to remember the names of all the people in those other bands. So here we go. See that's all of Archspire. That's the names, and there's like a little description of them. Like we need to know. Sometimes it's just, man, they look so similar, like they're both bald, they both have a beard, so we try to, you know, point things out, and yeah, it's just so we remember the names, and we do that basically every time. So this was Virvum with Bus Invaders. Check out our record Illuminance that came out in 2017 on Season of Mist Records. It's available on Bandcamp or the Season of Mist store. Or make sure to check us out on Spotify or wherever you like to listen to music. Just Google our band name. That's it. And thanks for showing up at the shows and making this tour such a cool tour.